Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, the game that will last forever. 5 years ago, the game came for the home consoles and PC, and it's been 4 for the Nintendo Switch. 4 DLC sets later, we're still getting characters, events, online raids, and the list goes on. With the confirmation of more DLC in 2022, it feels like the game will just be supported forever. But past all of that, let's go into the newest set of extra content available to the game, combining the last 2 DLCs. Here is my review of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2's Legendary Pack Set for the Nintendo Switch. Before really diving in, let's compare the content we got between the free update and paid DLC. Update 1.17 added Hero Coliseum figures, raid battles, and customization keys, as well as the Super Saiyan God transformation for custom characters. This form is mostly for brawlers, giving you a large boost to basic attacks, ki buildup, and speed with no ki health or stamina drain like Blue and Blue Evolution. That sums up the free update, so let's now dive into Legendary Packs 1 and 2. 1 gives us 2 brand new characters to the game, God of Destruction Toppo from Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power, and Pikkon, otherwise known as Paikuhan, from Dragon Ball Z's Other World Tournament. Both of these are unique as they weren't in the game before in any other form and have almost all brand new abilities. We expected the same from Legendary Pack 2, but they actually doubled up on characters. We got a new battle arena, Volcanic Wasteland, though it really just looks like Ruined Namek minus the house. Getting back to characters, we get full-powered Jiren from the end of the Tournament of Power, base Gogeta from Dragon Ball Super Broly, along with the 2 female Saiyans from Xenoverse 6, Caulifla and Kale. All of these characters bring in unique abilities, though the biggest variety are with Caulifla and Kale, as the 2 other characters we already had in different forms. Now going into the picks they made, I think base Gogeta was a little from the first time I heard about it. We've already got Super Saiyan Gogeta from Fusion Reborn, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from Dragon Ball GT, and Gogeta Blue from the same Broly movie this new form is from. Now Legendary Pack 2's story content does justify why he's in his base form, but it still feels a bit why though. Utility, however, changed my mind. 2 of his skills did already exist, but he's got a lot of unique combos. In particular, his Comet Strike leading into the new Ultimate Meteor Explosion. He's also got the ability to go into Super Saiyan form mid-combo, instantly knocking opponents away. The others feel different as well. Jiren and Caulifla are incredibly fast brawlers with their combos and have some tricky and unique abilities. Caulifla's Double Crush can lay grenades that can be used later, kind of like a super-powered version of Buhan's Super Buu Ghost attack, and Jiren's new Power Wall can do damage to close opponents or create a big barrier of energy in front of you for several seconds. The only character I'm not really impressed with is Kale. Her moves are fun and reminiscent of the Tournament of Power, but her basic combos feel a bit clunky. It kinda works for her as a strong Broly-inspired character, but the flow just feels odd and weird with the pauses. Though her new skills are admittedly a lot of fun to use, especially for those wanting to color match green for their custom character. And for the PvE side of Xenoverse 2, that's really what matters. Using the new characters is cool and all, but if you go for quests and raids, putting those skills in your character is what it is all about. And that's one thing this DLC and pretty much all of the DLCs for the game that have come out recently really have going for it. You've got a ton of flashy and really cinematic skills to go for, from Gogeta's new Meteor Explosion to the God Punisher-like Crush Stream from Caulifla. The Legendary Packs also added a bit more than usual. You've got your characters and parallel quests to get their skills and clothes, but both of these packs also gave us new story cinematics and time patrol missions. Legendary Pack 1 has beautiful recreations of Vegeta Blue Evolution vs Toppo and Pikkon fighting against an army of Janembas, while Legendary Pack 2 has the same idea but for the Gogeta vs Broly fight and Bardock vs Frieza over Planet Vegeta. Now what I love about these new time patrols are how creative they got in changing things up. Rather than do what Xenoverse did before in its main story and saying, oh hey, you're fighting Frieza, but he's stronger now. They added a lot of fun with few pulling in extra characters, like Caulifla, Kale, and Jiren helping you fight Broly, and Vegeta fighting Toppo with a little Easter egg blue Gallic gun, the one we only really ever see in Dragon Ball GT when he's fighting the baby-possessed Gohan. And just a little bit of trivia. The new lines they gave Frieza in Legendary Pack 2 were voiced by Damon Mills, making this the only part of Xenoverse 2 where Frieza wasn't voiced by the late Chris Ayres. As all of this content wraps up, you've got a decent amount of stuff to do here. The new time patrols will likely take you about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the most. And depending on what all you want, the 8 new parallel quests will likely take you a good bit of time, especially if RNG is not on your side. But I'm happy with how it turned out, especially considering Legendary Pack 2 made us think we were getting only 2 characters when we actually got 4. Now this update in DLC didn't really change anything about the visuals or performance, but we did get a couple audio hiccups. The new Gogeta goes through their lines incredibly fast, especially at the character select screen, and the new cinematics have really low voice volume, making it completely drowned out by the effects and music, though that latter part can be easily fixed with some setting tweaking. As all of this comes together, Legendary Pack Set adds a pretty good amount of content to an already content-rich game. While I still think base Gogeta is a weird pick and Kale's physical combos feel clunky, there's a lot to love if you're a fan of these characters or just want to see all those new story scenes. Reviews to Go rates Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2's Legendary Pack Set for the Nintendo Switch an 8 out of 10. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. Thank you for watching and have a great day.